Afternoon all. Been meaning to do a video on this for a while. My private water supply is a spring fed jobby. Show you the pond first. The spring overflows into the pond. I'll take you around to the spring. It gathers water from the hill. It seems to flow all year round. I think it was tested at 600 or 700 litres a day it provides, so very low volume, but plenty enough for 4-bed house that I live in. Made a little hatch just to keep detritus out more than anything. The supply is that there. I don't know if you can see that. It's about deeper than it looks. It's about 3/4 of a metre underwater there. The overflow is this fellow there that goes to the pond. So there's a pipe that runs all the way down the track to an underground tank. I think the tank from memory is 600 litres or something like that. So I'll show you that now. So now at the other end of the pipe from the well, I've sunk it was a custom made for me tank. It's about 2.5 metres deep of water, and then another probably 3/4 of a metre above that, so it's a fair sized tank sunk underground. So I'll explain what I've done. The water from the well comes to this pipe under gravity round here to the ball cock. So when the ball cock falls, let's see if I can press it without falling in. When a ball cock falls or sinks, water comes in. But after a couple of years, I noticed there was a bit of an issue with air getting into the pipe, the supply pipe, because it's I suppose a siphon. It is a siphon if it's not perfectly level. I don't know how level a pipe is, although I laid it. So I've put a self-purging system on here with a couple of taps. So if I block off the ball cock from the pump, there's a pump connected to the end of here, submersible pump. I don't know if you can see it down there. So if I open these taps here, I can isolate the house feed, which is this one, and I can backfill the pipe to the well, get rid of any air and start the siphon again without me having to suck it manually, which it's untreated, unfiltered water. There was all sorts of nasties in it when I had the house survey done when I bought the house, so I'd rather not get a lung full of that. So I'll just show you again kind of what's happening here. The water supply to the house comes out of there, and then I will show you in the house. So the last stage of this, I'm in the house now, in the plant room. The last stage of this, this pipe here, this rigid black alkathene, is pumped via another ball cock here, pumped from the underground tank outside. So when this 300 whatever litre tank it is, I can't remember, when that's full, that's constantly maintained full, and then after that it's fed through this whole house pump up into these two blue canisters. One of them, the first one, I believe, is pH correction to bring the pH to exactly what I want, which I can't remember what it is, but it's pretty neutral, pretty clear water. Then it goes to turbidity filter, which some people call a water polisher, to make it shiny, if that's the right word. Through the mechanical filters, there's a coarse and a fine mechanical filter. Finally, for a UV lamp, kill any bacteria, and then it feeds the rest of the house, the boiler, the cold water system, hot water system, for the rest of the house. If anyone's got any specific questions on it, Ask away, happy to answer anything on it really. It was a while ago I fitted it. It was part of a mortgage condition that obviously needed a water supply. Didn't want a main because I've got a spring. Who'd want a main when you can get nice water, unchlorinated and well, as natural as it gets these days anyway. So yeah, that's it really. Just wanted to do that because it's quite hard to find any info. I'll put a bit of a schematic, it's only a hand-drawn schematic on kind of the layout and things, but I don't really understand what I'm doing, but it seems to work. I've replaced the old system with all of this because, I don't know, way back when it was all buckets dipping into the well, but obviously you can't live this day and age like that, so, well you can, but not with showers and heating systems and all of that. So yeah, I'll put a schematic up and that should be it. Cheers.